This is part 2 of Wrath of Haven on Inquisitor difficulty.
Demons ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
As you progress through this bit, if you kill these enemies, they're not too difficult, and you'll progress through, and there's a burning house off to the left. If you go in there and search in there, you'll find some useful bits and pieces. I just loot everything I can, and then you get more resources for the game, and there's some hard to come by bits and pieces for the requisitions as well that you'll get later on in the game.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us! Hurry! Use the mark!
when you level up, you can either auto level up or pick your own abilities. For the moment, I want the recovery and the shield abilities, so I'm going to stick with those. But as I progress through the game, I'll get more and more of the other abilities, so I'll just auto level up.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We're clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on... And is, it's useful.
If you see supply caches, loot them, and any chests or anything you find, loot those. If you see any codex entries, they're usually worth XP later on in the game.
Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough. cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to our Qunari friend here.
Lieutenant, you're alive.
Just barely.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes. Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Now you work your way down to the Temple of the Sacred Ashes. This bit's pretty easy. A lot of the fights in this first scene are pretty easy. As you progress through the game, you get to level 10 and things get dramatically hard until you've started making some armour and crafting some runes.
It is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try. But I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help! Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Warn them!
We have an intruder. Slay the Qunari.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. Rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready! Its senses! Wear it down!
This is really the first boss battle of the game. It's not very easy. If you try and keep your character invisible, it means that they won't get attacked as much, which means that you can keep trying to break the rift, which means that Demon is vulnerable to your attacks. So during those times to attack him, my best advice for this boss is the rest of the time just run away. Let your companions deal with him. If they go down and you're invisible, you should be able to safely pick them up. You have other soldiers fighting on your side, but your main objective here is just to disrupt and then close the rift. You will have other enemies fall out of it that will try and attack you. They're easily dealt with, just keep running away. Tell your companions to attack your target and keep them alive, keep putting barriers on them, keep disrupting the rift. This was my third attempt at this battle, this time round. This is not the hardest boss battle in the game by far, but it is one that you need to just keep running away and try and be invisible to the boss, because he will kill you with one swipe. Your companions are a little bit tougher, it seems.